Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Wednesday, the 24th of November 2021. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to use the Swiss tarot cards for today's reading. Let's see what these cards have to say about Wednesday and what the day is going to look like. I hope you're having a great week so far. Let's see what Wednesday is all about. So we've got the Lovers. Perfect. Then the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay. And finally, the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, that's interesting. So the Lovers card is a major arcana card that talks about Cupid's arrow hitting the mark here. So we've got a relationship, we've got two people who genuinely care about each other. And the Lovers card is about this moment in life where you come face to face with someone or something that you absolutely are fascinated by and that you love and adore. So there's the potential to fall in love on this day. The Ace of Swords in reverse, when the Ace card is this way around, it's a great idea that comes in and it's something new. It's an eureka aha moment. It's like the penny drops. And with it being in reverse, it's saying instead of trying to reinvent the wheel here, focus on what's in front of you. Take the sword and push it into the ground somewhere and make that commitment and keep it simple and straightforward. And because you have the opportunity for love here, obviously that's something to focus on. And finally, we've got the Three of Cups in reverse. And the Three of Cups this way around is about friendship and celebration and abundance and being able to communicate and not judge other people and to be tolerant and to celebrate differences and all of those kind of things. The card is in reverse. So first and foremost, I think that your friendships aren't going to be your top priority on this day, and you're more interested in kind of falling in love, either with a person or a thing. So a new way of being creative, or travel plans, or an activity, or a new relationship, or a date, or whatever it may be. So it's something that is very personal to you. It's not about fitting into a friend group and tolerating things. It's about being in the moment and allowing yourself to really be enchanted and to celebrate all of these positive feelings that are accessible to you at the moment. But then the other thing I'm getting, just because it's this deck, with the Three Cups kind of upended like this, it's kind of like the rain is coming down. So I feel like your friends are going to understand if you're not super available today, if you're focused on, exploring new relationships or doing something that you absolutely love and adore, and if you keep things very simple. So I think a big message here is not to let yourself be overwhelmed by trying to get absolutely everything done all the time. So, planning every half hour of the day and just filling it to the brim the way you usually do, it may feel somewhat overwhelming on this day. And it's important to kind of keep some clarity going, because emotionally this is a great opportunity, but it's also demanding. And if you're, running around doing something for the boss, and then you're going to the gym, and then you're working for an hour, and then you're like, okay, well, now I'm in the park. Where is Prince Charming? I'm supposed to fall in love. Like, I've got 10 minutes in my calendar. Hello, time. That's not the way it's going to work. It's more of a process of going through the day as it is, focusing on the things that make most sense to you, keeping it simple and saying, this is what I enjoy. This is what, where I can make some progress. It's through a process of that you either meet another person or you discover this new thing that you love. And because the cups are upended, it could also be that a friend actually introduces you to someone or something that you then love and adore. So other people are important on this day, and allowing yourself to engage in those relationships which you find most thrilling and exciting and pleasant, that's the way forward. So the 6th card in the major arcana, we've got this young couple, we've got this older man. So maybe it's the dad introducing him to another family's offspring. So it's an arranged marriage basically, but in this case it actually works out well because Cupid is sitting in his cloud here. The arrow strikes and love starts up, and this is kind of a really good match. So whatever you come across today that makes you feel like, wow, I'm so lucky to get to experience this. I'm so lucky to be part of this team, or to have this conversation. If you feel really like, wow, I'm in a good situation here with this, then that's something you ought to pursue, because it's very likely to be trustworthy. The Lovers is the major arcana card that talks about soulmates. It's not the Two of Cups in the minor arcana, which says that someone is coming into your life for a specific amount of time to heal something in you, and it's mutually beneficial, but it's not going to work out in the end. This says it's going to work out in the end, that this love is something that's aligned with your soul mission, so really pursue it. And the Ace of Swords then again says, really stick that sword into this thing that you love and adore, and focus on it as much as you can today, so that it can grow and it can expand and it can take on a life of its own, and that something comes of it. So again, if you meet someone, but you only have 5 minutes, then you're going to have a very kind of basic conversation. If you give yourself an hour, then at the end of the hour, it's much more likely that you'll exchange numbers and that you can connect again. Finally, the Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so usually it's 3 very different women kind of celebrating together. And in this deck, all the cups are the same. So it's almost like other people are on board with what you're doing. They have an understanding that you need to pursue things that you enjoy. In fact, I feel like your friends are very focused on supporting you and what you're trying to manifest for yourself. And again, the water pouring out, if you do want to meet someone new, or if you're bored and you don't have a hobby right now and you want to find a new one, then speaking to friends and saying, do you know what, like, I've got a bit of time during the day, and I'd really like to learn something new that I enjoy, that maybe we can play together, or that I can, anything that kind of gets the connection going again, and a sense of movement and friendship and spending time together. So if it's playing mahjong together on a Tuesday, then that's really a good thing. So allow yourself to be supported by your friends. Again, it's very likely that they have your best interests at heart, and they're not kind of, working their own agenda through you. And just going back to that previous point, if you want something in life and you speak to a friend about it, you put it out into the universe, first of all, because you're actually verbalizing your desire. But second of all, if the desire is like, I need a new bike, where am I going to look for one? And you talk to a friend and you're like, I know you had a bike a year ago. Do you have any recommendations where I can get mine? Then it's not just putting it out there, it's actually working a plan with someone who's experienced, who's been there and done it, and who can help you out. So if you are looking for a relationship, then tell your friends, you know what, I have now got over this previous breakup, I'm ready to date again. Do you know anybody? I'd really like to get back into it. So use the resources that you have available to you. Your friends seeing you in a very positive light, and even I would say family members, although less so. I really think this is about your friends. And then keeping it simple and sticking with something that you love and enjoy is going to grow it into something that then can be a constant thing in your life. Number-wise, we've got 6, and 1 is 7, and 3 is 10. 10 reduces to 1 in numerology, and 1 is the vibration of the pioneer, the boss, the person who initiates things. It's the magician in the tarot. So it's about being active and taking charge of what you're focused on and what you're going to spend your time doing. And there is really a wonderful opportunity to build some sort of new relationship with a person or thing. So the pioneering energy needs to be channeled into things that serve you and that you enjoy, and use that ability to decide to minimize the amount of negativity you're dealing with, and try and either manage that or rework it, so that ultimately you give yourself a bit of a break and you allow yourself to pursue things that you feel, or that your intuition is telling you, this will enrich your life. Pursue those things. Have a wonderful day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on book your reading to order your reading with me, and I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology in my personal readings. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share the video online. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.